Hello everyone and welcome back to iRead'em, the best channel in the world. Today we have another video. What a surprise, this is a video. And we're looking at the subreddit Today I Frigged Up. But before we start, please make sure you click like, subscribe, the bell icon and comment, anything. I'll probably reply to it for more videos. Thanks. Anyway, let's get on with the video then. Today I Frigged Up by rollerblading home. The story starts yesterday at around 7 PM. One of my closest friends at university hit me up and told me he was back in town. All the classes at my school went online, but my job is in this town, so I didn't go home like the majority of people. Since I have not hung out with anyone in nearly a month and my best friend was in town, I accepted his invitation. Here's where the frick up begins. I meet this person for the very first day we moved into the dorms as a freshman. He lived right across the hall from me. We became instant friends and shared many good college experiences together. That being said, I figured he would want to drink a little. I packed my bag with a couple adult beverages and headed out. Then I realised if I was going to be drinking, that driving wasn't an option. I went back in my flat and strapped up my rollerblades. I'm a very experienced skater, I didn't think twice about it becoming a problem. Excited as I was, I blazed over to his place in what seemed like seconds. I hadn't seen this guy in about 6 months, but once we were inside, it was as if we were never separated. Right away he offered me a drink, but I told him I'd brought my own. Time felt like it was flying while we were catching up. About 1.5 hours in, I'd already had a few drinks. We ended up calling our favourite pizza place in town. It truly is the best pizza, they are notorious for taking a long time to deliver. Yeah, okay, so, where do you think the story's gonna go? The only method of transport to get back is via roller skate, and they've had a lot to drink, and it's only been 1.5 hours. So, if you, add those things up, maybe it's not the best idea in the world. About 10 minutes after ordering pizza, my friend asked out of nowhere if I'd want to smoke. This is something we used to do quite a lot as young students in the dorms, so I told him why not. I'm not quite sure what I was expecting, but when he came back into the living room with a dab rig, I was a little shocked. For those of you who don't know, a dab rig is pretty much THC in its purest form. I'd never done one before, and I expressed my concern with him. He told me I didn't have to do it if I didn't want to, but that if I did and wanted to spend the night, there was no issue. Since this was my best friend, and being a boring Monday night, I figured why not try it. I have not smoked for about 8 months, so when I did, I coughed so much. I almost had to drink a whole bottle of water. He asked me if I was feeling anything yet, and that maybe I didn't do it right. So I did another hit. After coughing for another few minutes, it hit me like a drunken bus driver at a crosswalk. I sat on the couch motionless for what it seemed like an eternity. I checked my phone, and it had only been 4 minutes. I looked over to my friend, made eye contact, and just said frick. We both burst out laughing, but it was more of a scared laugh coming from me. Yeah, okay, now we're adding this into the mix with the roller skates back home. After another seemingly endless eternity of questioning on my life choices, the doorbell rings. We both look at each other with horrified looks on our faces. We continue to keep eye contact for many seconds, then the bell rings again. At this point, I was tripping pretty hard. I was expecting the worst as soon as I looked down. I looked back up and saw my friend was bringing in pizza. Major relief. The next 2 hours are pretty boring story-wise, so I'll skip ahead a bit. It was now 12 AM. Technically today, the biggest frick up is yet to come. My friend told me he was tired and that I could sleep on the sofa. Being the great friend he is, he bought me a pillow and a blanket. At this point, I was so wildly high and a little drunk, so I was having a hard time sleeping. Then it hit me, I had to go home and sleep in my bed. It was the only thing I could think about. It became a mission. It took me a good 10 minutes to work up the courage to even get up and turn on the lights so I would see, but as soon as I did that, the mission was on. I once strapped up my rollerblades and prepared for my journey home. As soon as I stood up from the kitchen, I almost busted my butt instantly. I realised this was going to be harder than anticipated. Once I made it outside, I was kind of puzzled that it was dark out. I looked at my phone and realised it was almost 1 AM. The first 100 feet on the sidewalk were the hardest. I would roll about 10 feet and then veer off into the grass because I thought I was going too fast. Slowly my skills started to come back to me, or so I thought. Either way, I'd never quite felt anything like I did in this moment. I truly believed I was on a do or die mission. James Bond, Rambo, Chuck Norris, nah, I was the rollerblader. The overall darkness was really tripping me out. I felt like I had no depth perception. At that point, I decided my best option would be to blade straight through the middle of the campus as it is well lighted area. So far, the journey was going well, but by now I was probably averaging 3 miles per hour, but it felt like 30. Yeah, isn't 3 miles per hour the same as a fast walking pace? Pretty sure it is. Someone would have to check that up. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure 3 miles per hour is a walking pace. Fast walking. Here is when the frick up happened. I forgot to mention that it had been slightly raining. Oh no. Also, my area is in full fall season. I think that's autumn. I'll just say wet leaves and rubber wheels don't mix well. I was zooming through the second part of the campus when I realised there was a car coming behind me on the road. I was instantly anxious. The whole ride I hadn't seen a single person, and quite frankly I'd forgotten I was the only person on the planet. I wasn't the only person on the planet. For some reason I had to look just to make sure it wasn't an enemy. When suddenly, bam! I busted my butt so hard on a pile of wet leaves that I'd conjugated on the sidewalk. I'd sat there for a few seconds, hoping whoever it was didn't see what just took place. Then I thought I had died, opening my eyes to only see the brightest light I'd ever seen. I figured if this is what dying felt like, that was okay. Suddenly I realised I'd fallen in front of a police officer driving by in his car. Oh no. The door opens and I hear someone shout, "Are you okay?" I have no clue what to do. I was terrified. How would I explain this? I tried sitting up as fast as I could as the officer approached. In that moment I thought I was going to jail. I'm pretty sure it depends on the country, it depends on the country, but I know in like quite a few countries, if you're actually, high, but don't have anything on you, they can't, prosecute you, but they'll help you. U/Jerry69Jerry69. Is that you? The light was still all I could focus on at the time. Then I realised the officer redacted. This was a person I'd known for almost my whole time at school. He goes to the field house every day before a shift to pick up basketball with the students. He really is a great police officer and generally a nice person. At this point, I laughed pretty hard, grasping my arm. Oh no, my arm hurts pretty bad. I said to myself out loud. Officer redacted asked me if I was fine, if I needed an ambulance or for him to take me to the hospital, etc. I tried to get up and fell down again. I was panicking. U/Jerry69Jerry69. Get in my car, I'll take you home. That was one of the best things I heard in a while, but then it hit me. I was extremely high. How am I going to explain to this police officer as I sat down into his cruiser? I hear the sound of beer cans crackling from my backpack. What the frick? Why did I put empty cans in my backpack? Why not the bin? Officer redacted said, that explains it. Had a couple of drinks with the boys, huh? Before I could even muster up an excuse of any kind, he chimed back in with, who hasn't been there? I'm just really proud of you for being safe and not driving. I wish all the students would be as smart as you. For some reason, I almost felt like crying in this moment, but simply replied with, yeah, typical Monday night. We exchanged laughs. Even though the car ride took less than 2 minutes, it felt like an eternity. Then I decided to pull a prank on my friend. I asked Officer Redacted if I could take a picture inside his car to send to my friend saying I was in trouble. Eventually I got dropped off and made my way inside. I crawled up in the stairs, rollerblade salon, and all the way to my bed. I sent the picture inside the police car to my friend and fell asleep instantly. I wake up with around 30 missed calls, mostly from my best friend and a few other random people. Long story short, my friend thought I got arrested and told a few of our close friends. I told him the whole story over the phone. He could not stop laughing. Moral of the story, rollerblades good, drugs bad. That is very wise words. TLDR, got obligatory high, tried to rollerblade home, got picked up by the police. Edit. Recreational THC is legal in my state and I'm of age. I was still really nervous for some reason, it just felt wrong. Well, there we go. So that was quite the ProRevenge, well not ProRevenge, sorry, today I freaked up story, wasn't it? Well yeah, that is good though, at least you didn't drive back, but I mean, rollerblades, like really rollerblades, that was your method of transport back home. You know, it's like in one of those games when you have to like select something and it's like, choose your mode of transport, A, walking, B, taxi, C, rollerblades, and you pick rollerblades. But at least, you know, everyone managed to laugh about it. It was quite a wholesome wholesome story actually. So yeah. Anyway, that is the end of today's video. Please subscribe and like the video and click the bell icon and comment something and check out the merch store and check out the Instagram page for more, amazing videos. And also, are you guys enjoying these daily uploads? I haven't said this for a while, but yeah, again, still daily uploads, which is different for the past 2 or 3 months of this channel, upload schedule. Seeing that, before I uploaded these videos, it was about 3 videos in a month, which was awful. So I hope you are enjoying these videos and hope you have a nice day. Check out my other videos you want, share with everyone, and bye.